What's going on, guys? In this video, I want to talk about Topstep. I want to talk about their funding program, their rules. Did they just make it easier to get funded or not, right? So that's the big thing here. All of these prop firms right now are going through a little bit of an emotional kind of hierarchy battle here, right? So every single prop firm is kind of changing their rules. They're making it more appealing than the next. They're lowering, the amount of time it takes to get funded. They're taking off, I know on the Forex side, like FTMO and My Forex Funds or something like that, they are taking off the time limit of how long it takes you to get funded. Some of these are adjusting their daily stop levels. Some of these are changing the rules just in general, right? So all they're trying to do is grab more market share, right? So which one is the best? Full disclosure, I am funded with Topstep. I'm also funded with their big rival, Apex Funder Trading, and I'm also funded with Surge Trader. So I have a completely unbiased opinion of all three, along with the other ones too that are out there that I just haven't got around to getting funded with. But again, what I want to kind of talk about in this video is going to be Topstep. So they recently cut the amount of time that it's going to take to get funded from 4 days down to 2. Is that a good thing? Of course. Everyone now thinks that, it's only going to take 2 days and I can get a funded account and then I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be sitting on a yacht and I'm going to be, a big time multi-millionaire trader. They also have done away with the $1,000 daily loss limit. Instead of now that kicking you out of the combine, it just kind of stops your account and you can't trade anymore until tomorrow. The next big rule that they changed was going from a 30% consistency rate to pass to a 50% consistency rate to pass, meaning that if more than 30% of your profits came from one single trading day, you would have to tack on more trading days to show that you can get that consistency down. Now it's 50%. So essentially you can pass within 2 or 3 days, you can make $1,000 today, $1,000 tomorrow, $1,000 the next day, and you're going to fall well below that 50% consistency rate to pass. Now, also Topstep is running a little bit of a sale that's going to be ending pretty quickly. The normal price for a $50,000 account is $165 a month until you get funded. They also added an activation fee on top of that. I think it's $150 now, or still, I don't think that real price really changes between the 50 and 100,000. But again, don't quote me on that. I'm only funded with a couple of $50,000 accounts on Topstep, and this is prior to that big activation fee that they had. So again, if you want to get funded with a Topstep for $50,000, it's $49 a month right now. You have a profit target of 3,000. Your maximum position size is 5 contracts. I believe the micros is a lot more than that. You just dive into the rules and take a look. It's more than that. And your maximum loss limit is 2,000. So what that means is it's one step, one rule. The only thing you need to do is hit the $3,000 profit target without losing more than $2,000 on your trailing drawdown, right? And that trailing drawdown is calculated at the end of day, versus companies like Apex are more tailored to the scalper, which has a trailing threshold on unrealized gains, which is why a lot of people don't like using Apex for that. But I'm a scalper anyway, so I'm not really holding a lot of trades through extended up moves and then watching big back test happen. I'm pretty much taking on the first initial move anyways. So if you are a scalper, Apex is definitely in the running as well, because their price point is very competitive and they're always running sales there as well. So again, if we look at the facts here, $49 a month is kind of a no-brainer, right? Because if the normal price is $165, you can essentially buy 3 accounts, which Topstep now has opened it up to where you can trade 3 express funded accounts at the same time. So by trading the 3 accounts at the same time for essentially $150 is replacing that first initial cost of $165 for just a 1 account. So you're going to get more of your money's worth. And what 3 accounts is going to do is spread your risk. If you have a maximum loss limit of 2,000, you now have a maximum loss limit of 6,000 across $150,000. Now, again, if you look at the $150,000 account here, that price has also been slashed in half from 375 to 149. However, the profit target is going to be 9,000, which is still going to be on pace if you had 3 50K accounts. However, the maximum loss limit here is 4,500 versus if you get three $50,000 accounts, it's 6,000. So you're getting $1,500 more room of risk to play with. And I believe that having multiple accounts is key, because a lot of times when you have one account and you go into a little bit of drawdown, you start to go into some tilt, you start to over trade, you can blow up that one account. Versus, for example, let's say the first trade of the day is a loser for 500. Instead of taking another trade on that same account and potentially losing another 200 or 250, to go down 700 on that one particular account, you can kind of spread your risk to another account. So instead of really bringing down one account, just kind of spread your risk. 250 on one account, 250 on another account, 250 on another account, risk, $500, $700, $800 a day, spread out between 3 accounts, makes things a lot less stressful. Now let's get into why these rule changes could be potentially a bad thing for a lot of traders. A lot of traders right now are very excited about now it only takes 2 days to get funded. They've lifted a lot of rules. However, what it's going to do, because in all honesty, each and every single prop firm makes money off people failing evaluations and failing combines. That is no secret. The mindset and the psychology to be a consistent trader is not there in 90% of people. 90% of people do not know how to coexist with the emotional part of their brain that's going to sit below this frontal cortex. They do not know how to kind of coexist with that emotional part, and they allow the emotional part of the brain to control their actions when they're in trades. That's why you're hesitant, scared to get into trades. You don't trust yourself. That's why when you have a losing trade, you get mad, you revenge trade, double your size, lose again. That's why you try to take trades long and then you get stopped out, and then you think you're going to outsmart the market by going short, and then you get stopped out again. That's all emotions, because when you look back at the end of the day, and now that that emotional part of the brain has been turned off, and now your logical part, that front cortex part of your brain, is now in effect, you will look at the chart and analyze it in a very realistic and respective manner and tell yourself, there was no reason for me to overtrade today. I shouldn't have taken this trade. I should have taken profits here. I should have stopped out here. Why can you do that after the market is closed, but not when the market is open? Because the emotional part of the brain is controlling you when you're inside the trades. I'm working with my traders right now at evolutiontraders.com to go ahead and fix this problem and go through a series of tests and go through a series of, kind of almost like a boot camp, right? We need to analyze the charts, we need to take the trades, we need to do what we need to do, but we also need to understand that we are not going to be able to trade without emotions. We are going to lose trades, but how can we fix that, right? So that's what I'm working with people in my Discord and who are following my courses and stuff right now. But with that being said, what this is doing by slashing the trading days to 2 days to get funded with Topstep, and also raising that consistency rate to 50% versus a 30%, is it's causing more people, because every single trader wants to pass and get funded, because that's what's flashy. What it's causing you to do is overtrade, and it's causing you to oversize, which is causing an even faster blow up of your combine account. It's causing an even faster destruction of a funded account once you get funded. All that is doing is, yes, it's making it easier for people who actually know what the hell they're doing, for traders who actually know how to trade. Yes, it's easier for them, but for the other 90% of people who are signing up for these combines and evaluations, it is making it that much more easier for you to fail and blow your cash. Again, even though it's only $50, that reset fee, that monthly subscription fee, all that's going to start to add up because you don't know what you're doing. So there is a way to kind of game the system and actually take advantage of the new rules, because I personally believe the new rules are beautiful for traders that actually size themselves correctly, take smaller risk, trade micros versus the minis, and also take their time to pass the combine to allow themselves to coexist with the logical part of the brain and the thinking part of the brain, because that portion takes time. It takes time to develop as a trader. And the sooner you get started on trying to coexist with both portions of those pieces of the brain, the much better off you're going to be. But a lot of times people see, hey, it's only going to take me 2 days. Hey, I only need to make 3,000. Hey, I can only, I don't, the consistency rate's 50%. I can take more size. I can max out 5 contracts of minis and I can hit that in one trade. Guess what happens? Boom, you lose. Boom, you lose the account. You reload. Take advantage of the system. Don't let the system take advantage of you. If you guys want to know how to really pass these combines and what setups to actually really look for, join me at evolutiontraders.com. All of that information is down in the bio below. If you guys are interested in trying to take advantage of Topstep so you guys can get funded and do it the right way, those links are also down in the description box below. And if you're an oddball or you want to go with Apex for a little bit cheaper, maybe $33, that link's down in the description below. Again, who's better? They're both the same, in my opinion, right? The whole goal is to get funded, get your payouts, withdraw that money, use it for whatever, for bills, for insurance, for vacations, to roll into your personal account. The whole idea here is to make money, take money out of the account and put it in our pockets. The whole goal is to make our money work for us. It's not to sit here for the sake of sitting here and saying that we're a funded trader. Nobody gives a shit if you're a funded trader or not, okay? You don't look any cooler. You don't look any more special. The whole goal here is to make money. So if you want to make money properly in the right way, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the new rule changes. Is it easier to pass or is it harder? Again, it will be harder for those of the gambler's mentality. It will be harder for those inexperienced traders. But for the people and the guys, you guys know who I'm talking about, the people who actually know what the hell you're doing, this is a lifesaver and making it all much more easier to get that money in our pockets. I hope to see you guys all in the next video.